must be very fulfilling.
It is actually very, yes.
Yes. So I'm gonna go. That test that we done, Tate, is called the autonomic testing. Okay.
Okay.
And this autonomic testing, you see it from here. Thank you, everybody. You can come if you like. The red thing is the blood pressure monitoring. That's beat to beat blood pressure, and this green spots. This is the time frame that you were blowing. Okay, so this where you blowing, and what we look at the blood pressure. Normally, when we start blowing, our blood pressure is supposed to go down, and not all the way down, and then our body is supposed to bring it back up, because if it keeps going down, we'll faint. Okay, so this is the first one. You start blowing. Apparently, this is the time, but you start blowing a little bit later, and then that's when your blood pressure starts going down. That's a normal response to go down. Okay, but our body is supposed to bring it back up. For you, it stayed a little bit plateau. See, it kind of stayed a straight line.
How come right here it goes up?
Yes, because here, Tate, you're supposed to start blowing from here, but you start blowing later.
Right, but you said normally it should go down, but how come it went up for me?
It went, here, see, here when you start blowing, right? So it went up even before you start blowing. I think you might be anxious, nervous, or something. But see, this the start of this is your baseline. Your baseline is first 150 up to 150, which is high baseline. And before you start blowing, it went even up. But before you start blowing, see, because if you do like this, see, it was up before you start blowing.
But Tate, so was your question that you were thinking? She said that when you start blowing, it should go down.
Yeah.
That's what you thought. That's true. When you start blowing, you start blowing here. You're supposed to start blowing in the green spot, but apparently you start blowing a little bit after.
Right, but he thought that that you had said his blood pressure was supposed to go down when he stopped blowing, and he's seeing that it's going up. So I think that was his question.
Yeah, from
what is
this
typical?
point to this point, it went up.
Yes, because here, that's your baseline.
Right,
that's your baseline. And when you start here, it was on high up, but then start going down. Hey, that's going down trend.
Right.
It's going down, but it's still back to your baseline. Your baseline is high. So your baseline is 150 here.
Yeah.
And then the first time you started, it was up here. This is the first stage, and the first stage is mechanical. And we look at the second stage, which is here after the initial reading. And this is the second stage, and it starts going down. See, it starts going down from the minute you started here. But it's for you, it's a little bit more than your baseline, the start.
Okay.
Yeah, let me go another one. Maybe it will be more clear. Here. So here you start blowing, and that's your heart. Your blood pressure is here, right? More than 150, and you start blowing. As you start blowing, and it start going down. See the trend is going down.